welcome to my channel, Keeley Talks. We're going to do some free readings today, some guidance readings, and I hope that I can get to as many people as I can this afternoon. Almost good morning and good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. So before we do get into anything else, I want to say hello to the people who are here already, which is a few, but glad to see you guys. And that is Liz. I want to say hello to you. I hope you're doing okay. Hey Andrea, I hope you're doing okay. Hello Real Panster, I hope you're okay. Hey Cement Shoes, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello to Annie as well, and I want to thank Real Pamster for sharing the stream out as well on Twitter. I always appreciate it, I really do. So before we get into readings, you guys know I do hello talking as well. I always like starting with these spiritual AF cards, which are a bit like the Rebel deck. They like to give us guidance, but they like to tell us in a very matter-of-fact way, and sometimes with the odd curse word. Okay, this one was just on top of the deck, so I thought let's try this one today. It says, your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. You'll never be free of the people who harmed you until you take full responsibility for your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, what body you got stuck in, or what weird shit has happened to you along the way, this is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that are hurt and the parts of you that are struggling. Take ownership of your whole, beautiful, dented, pieced together self. If you blame someone for who you are, you give them ownership of you. That sucks wet shit, doesn't it? Focus on what you can do right now to be your very own badass healer. Bam. Love this one. The words on it, what I've just read, really hit home for me personally. Healing from the things that I've healed, and I feel like the things I'm healing from regarding what I've been through with shitty people, and it is about taking ownership of that healing and not letting people try and tell you what you can and can't say to heal. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, talking about my experiences for healing. I'm not putting that power in anybody's hands anymore, and it's about me letting go of them experiences and healing, and I absolutely love that. Oh, it's Gary here. Here he is. He says, hi my love, and hello everyone. Working but listening in. Much love to all of you. Love it. Who else have I not said hello to? I think I might have got everyone, I'm not sure. For anyone who I've not said hello to, hello. We are about to get to the reading, but before we do, my little book to suggest, and this is really good, especially for anyone who is dyslexic like I am, is this the Tarot Life Planner. This is a tarot book. Obviously, when I'm dyslexic, when I read things like a normal book, sometimes my mind gets lost and I can't really concentrate at all. This is by Lady Lorelli, and it's broken up like this inside, you know, showing you what not you, Carrie, you know who I'm on about. But this book is all broken up into like little paragraphs, which is really easier for me to understand personally. So it tells you like, for anyone who wants to learn tarot, or who is learning tarot, or just wants to get more meanings of what different tarot cards mean, that is a good book to get. I would never call you shit, Gary, unless you shit yourself. Don't do that. But anyway, I agree, talking. Everyone here is real and beautiful and genuine. Yeah, exactly. So true. Thanks, Keela. Yeah, them words are very true. What the spiritual AF card has said today. It's about taking ownership of your own healing, not letting other people have that in their hands, blaming them for the way you're healing now. You know, you got to allow yourself to heal so that you can live your best life in it. So anyway, where is my banners? If anyone would like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat. Gary says, hi everyone, don't have time to name all of you. Gotta get back to work, and love, stop telling on me. Well, and Panzer said, I really identify with the Rebel cards saying we're responsible for our own healing. Yeah, these are like the Rebel deck cards with the way that they talk, but they're called Spiritual AF. 9 inspirational cards for people who fucking need some inspiration, and I think we all do, and I love that we have them. I got these off Amazon. I can't remember how much they were. There isn't a price on the back, but if you go on Amazon and search Spiritual AF for anyone who likes these cards, who would like to get themselves them, then that's the best place to look. It's not a new deck, Pamster. I've had this for a while. These are the ones that I read out at the beginning of every stream. And you know what they are good for? When you're just having a down day and your mood is low. We all get them days, like some of us rarer than others, some of us more common than others. They are good to just randomly pick one up to, like, they make you laugh. And I do have a mermaid deck Tal. I do feel drawn to Tal King as well. You always thought they were the Rebel ones. Thank you for sharing that they were their own unique deck. Yeah. Talking, I do feel drawn to you, my love. Also, could you do the mermaid deck, as I feel very connected to them? Yeah, just let me turn my camera for 1 second while I get them. Obviously, these are 2 mermaid decks. One is the Mermaid Tarot and one is the Mermaid Oracle. I'll get them both. Won't be a second, guys. Okay. So, do you want me to just read between both of these, talking? Let me know. And also, after you've let me know, just put your question in the chat. These are my mermaid decks. I do want more mermaid decks though. I do love both of these. They are beautiful. I love them. Yes, okay, I will. I'll do between the both. Let me know your question in the chat. Gary, Liz has written back to you. I don't know if you're looking at your phone because you're working, but when you get a minute, you can read that. Oh, I'm sorry you're having trouble with your eyes, Anna. I'll send you some healing and love. Kate, talking, do you want to put your question in the chat, my love. I need to cleanse these cards because I've not used them in forever. It's just how is 2023 gonna go? Sugar. This is what the artwork's like on the Mermaid Tarot. Love it. For anyone who's new here, please hit the subscribe button. Help the channel grow a little bit. Day by day, guys, stop making me laugh. I've loved mermaids since I was born. I do not know why. I don't know what star sign you are, but maybe even if you're not a water sign, maybe you've got a lot of water with signs within your chart, and that could be connected to why you're drawn to the mermaids, because your soul is wanting to be in the water. Excuse me. I'm still studying star signs talking, so I'm not very good at remembering what they all mean. You have a wonderful day as well, my love. That's together. Second, let me just share out the stream quickly. Okay. Let me show you the cards that I've pulled out for you so far regarding the tarot. Love you too, my love. You've got the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Judgment card here as well, talking, my love. With the Page of Swords coming out first, and you can see in big writing, I don't know if you can see because it's a bit blurry, it says gossip there. This card is telling you to be aware of people who are gossiping, and also be prepared where people will try and get you involved in the gossiping, because this is nothing but gonna be bringing unhealthy energy around you. And I feel like that in the past there has been them people who you was connected with, who would be around you. And hey Christina, let me just close my thing for a second. I want to say that there would in the past be people around you who would try and draw you into them gossiping tactics, and I know we all love a bit of a gossip now and again, but this is to say that this year is about being like maturing in ourselves and getting more on stable ground, developing and growing. I want to tell my love that going back into the past, that you've not always felt too steady on your feet, you've not felt like that you found your footing. And I feel like this year is going to be a lot of periods where you're going to start feeling like you're like, I know you're obviously an adult, but I mean like there's things that you're going to feel more adequate in. You've got the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles is coming in with potential. Again, I feel like this is surrounding a lot of growth. This is talking about financial growth as well, that money in financial improvements will come on the rise for you. They are drawing me to that turtle. This again is showing like putting the protection on and showing that we are protected away from people who do not have the best intentions for us. Talking as I do connecting with the cards with you today, I do feel so much heated energy like around my hands, and when I do get that, it's normally a sign that that the receiver of the reading has the ability to connect into the energies. I also want to say that you could be an empath and that you could be picking up energies quite a lot from other people as well, where when you're walking in a room you can tell when there's been an argument, or sometimes you go in a room and you just feel tired all of a sudden or annoyed all of a sudden. This is letting you know that you are quite sensitive to them them energies that do come around you. So it's talking about putting the protection on. And as a very quick example of a protection technique is to imagine yourself in like a big golden bubble that nothing can penetrate. And just doing this visualization, you got to intend it as well. You've got to put the intention behind that visualization, that this is the protection around me. It does stop them energies bouncing off us, affecting our day. You've got the Judgment card. I feel like this is talking about where things are going to start falling into place. I want to say that there's a possibility that you've been waiting for a decision to be made, or for somebody to make their mind up. It might be you who's having to make your mind up, but it's talking about where there's going to be clarity surrounding a decision being made, and we're going to be knowing what our true next steps actually are. You're going to feel a lot more clarity. You've got the Discernment card. You're going to feel a lot more clarity within yourself and confident in yourself. I want to say, talking my love, that sometimes you don't feel confident in your own decisions. I feel like this year for you especially is about being more confident in your own decisions and in your own intuition. You've also got the Friendship card, and I feel like with you talking about 2023, that we are going to be building stronger friendship connections that do not involve people who are immature in the sense of wanting to go from one friend to the other gossiping and going back gossiping to the other friend. You'll be getting more stronger friendship bonds as well there. And last but not least, we've got the Dreaming Mermaid card. I feel like that this card is coming in for you, my love, in the sense of saying to you to start visualizing yourself where you're wanting to be. When we start, a lot of people tend to send out visualizations to the universe unintentionally of what we don't want, such things that they're worried about, you know, saying I don't want anything to happen to my home, or something, as an example. Start visualizing the things that you do intend to be surrounding you, that you do want. Obviously we all intend to be millionaires and whatever, or not millionaires, but comfortable at least. But some things are you know, far-fetched, but this card's coming telling you to start visualizing things that could be set in stone in reality, positive things for yourself. And also I just got the picture in my mind of the Princess and the Frog film. Remember to put we have to put our work in for our dreams, and I feel like that you yourself are a very hard working person, but you are very much of a free spirit as well, talking. You are very much one not to be held down by people's people's rules or situations, but I feel like that you are in a place in your life where you are feeling very much encaged, and you feel like, I don't like this, I want to be free. And I feel like this isn't a negative thing, but it's just that you have this free spirit about you, that you want to just have the freedom to do and be where you want, and you do feel a little bit entrapped where you are in your life at the moment. That is, you need, just as I was about to put the cards away, they did tell me to look at the bottom, and you've got the gentleness card here coming. It looks a bit like Aquaman. The gentleness cards coming in saying you need to be more gentle on yourself. You do tend to be hard on yourself quite a lot. You need to pack it in. You need to be more gentle on yourself, and you know, go more easy on yourself. Now I am going to get you Rebel deck cards. A Rebel deck card now, yeah. Aquaman. Where is it? Aquaman. But yeah, let me get the I can get hello Cherry. I need to put me emojis in the chat. It feels weird if I don't do it. Let me get you a Rebel deck card. This one was stuck in the box, and I feel like that it was meant for you. Talking, it says, don't believe every shit thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. And this card's coming in for you, saying that you found yourself more recently seeing them, experiencing them negative thoughts creeping in, and you're like, I feel like in the past you were stronger at telling them sneaky thoughts to piss off, essentially, and that it's, you know, you're lying, you're untrue. When you get them thoughts in your head, when it's like, you know, you can't do it, etc., these cards coming through saying you can, and to believe in yourself, have the confidence in you, and to always throw them sneaky lying bastard thoughts in the bin. Skadoosh. Bye. One of them. Okay, thank you for connecting with me. Before I open up the readings, let me just say hello to everyone who came through. Hello to Mega, hello to NC, hello to Cherry. Nearly called you Cherry K then. You've not had Cherry K on there for ages. And that was it. Tal says, very beautiful reading and very much needed. Thanks, love. I look forward to 2023. Love you, girl. Love you too. Cherry, this isn't my language. It's, look, Cherry. It's the language of the cards. I don't have that type of language. I don't. 1 second. I just wanted to open my drink and I didn't want it to pop down your ears. Okay, so if anyone would like if anyone would like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat. Yeah, right. For someone that is British, you have the mouth of a sailor. No, I don't. I'm very sweet and innocent. I can't help what the Rebel deck says. Just reading it. I am. I just flashed yous. What did I do? Hey Maria. Maria, I feel drawn to you, my love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? And if you don't know what to ask, you can always ask for a general reading. and I will just see what the cards have to say for you. Don't let her fool you, Cherry. She has a language with me. Confusion. When me and Gary first ever met, he couldn't even understand me at first. He's like, "You're too English, I don't understand you. Spell it." Tal says, "Well, positive fingers from the British people. I have learned to be more sarcastic and have a great mouth, haha. Especially thanks to my British teacher." You went to mute and turned your camera on and off. I did. I did. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, hi, Maz. Ah, this person in the chat, I've not seen her for many years. She is my friend. And we used to go to the spiritual church together. She's seen me on the platform. I've not done my platform work for a few years, but she has seen me do the platform, haven't you, Matt? I'm sure you have. Let me know, Maz, in chat. You have seen me on the platform, haven't you? And what that is, before I'm just shuffling your cards, Maz. What it means when you say you've seen a medium on the platform is when you go to a spiritual church, it's where the medium is the medium on the stage giving the readings to the congregation, to the people sat in the audience. And I've a long time ago, many years ago, I did do some readings at Mazzy's house as well, like a party. That was years ago. Years ago. That I don't know if I think I had. I think it was when my little boy was a baby. Yeah, Maytime. Yeah, I thought you might have saw me. I've not done platform for so many years, Maz. I wasn't sure whether, because I'm sure I was doing platform then. Back then. I do miss it. I'm glad to you caught me down, love. You're not either. Well, without saying where I live, you know where I live. I live right round the corner from one, and they do on a Wednesday afternoon. They do an open circle, Maz, and we'll have to go to that sometime if you fancy it. It's like about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Well, let me know. Give me a message after this. But anyway, let's get to your reading. So, Maz, my love, the first card that came out for you is the Ten of Cups, and I've loved to see this card. This is one of the best cards to get in the tarot. And this card is saying that your family is feeling a lot better, in a better place emotionally at the moment, apart from the people who you wish could still be here. This card's coming in talking about the foundations for people in your family who felt unsettled feel a lot more settled now. And I feel like that this is surrounding people now accepting new ideas. I feel like that, obviously I know you, Maz, I feel like that this is talking about one of your lads who would previously not take advice or guidance from anyone, is now starting to let people help himself. He would in the past be resistant to people giving that guidance. He knew best, but I feel like that right now he is feeling a lot more settled within his life, where you're feeling really, really proud of him as well. You're feeling proud of the person that he has become, that you knew that he had in him. Okay? And it's like, finally, here's my boy, here's my child, here's my son. And, you know, there's that big sense of pride there. I want to say that there is, oh, sugar. I want to say that there is still anxieties of, you know, when we say to our, in our own personal way of, like, where we're asking, you know, in case there's any, we do have them anxieties at times, if they'll trip, will they slip up, but I feel like that they have such a they feel more supported, and they feel like that they've got the family support surrounding them, giving them that love and support. Hello Sherry and Lex Lux and everyone else who I haven't said hello to. You've also got the Judgment card coming in. This is talking about good news coming in for you, Maz, and I feel like that this is surrounding financial situations where we've been waiting for good news to perk up about that, and we've been asking questions, you know, when is this going to improve, because it's pecking me head. And it's saying that these things are going to start improving for you there as well. I am randomly being given an apple. They're talking about an apple tree. I don't know why I'm getting an apple tree. I don't know what vitamins are in apples, because I'm not very good at that. Maybe somebody needs to be having them type of vitamins. But as I said that, as I was asking why am I getting an apple tree, I did get the symbolism of teacher knows best, and I want to say that you have been that teacher to the people who are close around you, and it's like they're finally, I want to say they've always listened, but you can finally see that they are actually listening now, and they are making me aware as well, as for you, it's some pain in either you or somebody around you in the abdomen area and around the right shoulder blade as well, and somebody's throat has been getting hoarse. They're talking about drinking more water, and obviously I'm not a doctor. I always say, if there's things you're concerned about, obviously go to the doctor, but you already know that yourself. Anyway, somebody's moving into a new house as well, Maz. I want to say I'm seeing a door, so somebody is going to be moving into a new house. And they're also talking about, oh, thank you, Lex Lux. There you go. Apples help the gut, says Lex Lux there. Somebody who does keep being a bit snappy. I don't know if this is yourself, that you found yourself being a bit snappy at times, or if it's somebody close to you, but there's somebody who keeps being a bit snappy, and they're talking about that person needing to learn themselves to listen more often, to rather than getting snappy, they need to listen more, and they also need to find a way that they can communicate what is truly bothering them. Now, if this isn't you, if it's someone around you, it could be somebody who just struggles to communicate, and this could be the advice that that person needs, that help to learn how to communicate more clearly. I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, Maz. I don't know if you've seen these cards or not. Everybody on this little stream that I do love these cards, and they give us guidance, but they sometimes have, well, a lot of the time have swear words in, but they tell us what we need to know rather than what we want to know, and they just tell us matter of factly. Okay, Maz, this card is telling you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. This card's coming in saying that you've not been meditating as much as you should be. You've not been doing, I know you already said that you've not been going to the spiritual church, but this isn't just about spiritual church. This is saying that you've not been connecting to your crystals as much as you should be, and you've not been meditating as much as you should be. So the card is telling you off, saying you need to start connecting into the old spiritual practices of meditation and connecting with the spirit within you as well. So if anyone would like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. Hope that was okay for you, Maz, my love. Whilst I'm opening it up to the free readings in the chat, if anyone is wanting a private reading, you can send me an email on my inquiries email, which is in the description of the video. Hello, Laura B. Are you welcome, Maz? Lovely to see you, love. And we ages ago we planned to have a coffee with one another, and it didn't, or a brew, and it didn't happen, and we need to arrange it. We do. Put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you'd like a reading. I'm just going to give it another few seconds before I see who I'm drawn to. I've just dropped my cards, 1 minute. No audio, sorry. Thank you everybody for letting me know. I don't know what happened then. Natine, do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? I feel drawn to you for this reading. After this reading, by the way, guys, we are going to have a 5-minute break for the readings. Sorry, 1 second. After this reading, I am going to have a 5-minute break, because I tend to in the middle of the stream, and obviously this stream is till 2:15 today, so we are nearly at the 45-minute pack. You were trying to flash us again. That's what she meant, Cherry, though. I just want her to be happy. Right, okay, let me just get my tarot for you, Natine. Natine's question: will my daughter get married to a girl when she broke up with her boyfriend? Well, cards just fell on the floor. 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I pulled out 3 tarot cards out for you, Natine. You've got the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. Now, I feel ultimately, first and foremost, that that before we even get to cards, what I was picking up as I was shuffling then, that there is communication that you need to be having with your daughter, and I feel like that this is causing a lot of strain on you. I feel like a lot, because I was getting lots of pain around my shoulders, and when we're stressing out about something, when we're worrying about something, it does bring the strain here around the shoulders as well. Now the Knight of Cups coming in, I'm not being told whether it's going to be a guy or a girl, but I do feel like that romance is on the cards for your daughter, and this will bring them a lot of happiness and help them feel very, very settled within their lives. I just feel like that this is somebody who's going to come to them who is going to knock them off their feet and be very romantic and loving and tick all of their boxes. I feel like that their decision to go in the relationship that they are is going to cause people to disagree on the communication aspect, and to not see eye to eye. There is need there for communicating, and I feel like that if the correct communication is done, then this is going to ensure that your daughter has the best life stages ahead of her. They are giving me the Six of Cups as well, Natine, and I feel like that with this card coming out, I feel like this card, you see your daughter still as like this tiny little child, and I know that on this card that's actually an old lady, but they're showing me that that you see your daughter still as this little child, tiny baby that you can hold in one arm. This card that's coming out, the Six of Cups, saying that all Natine and all your daughter's needing right now is the love from the parent, okay? They just need that love and support. They need someone to say it's gonna be okay, you know? You need to be wrapping her in the cotton wool and letting her know, hey, it's gonna be okay, and I'm still your friend, whatever you choose and decide, because it is her life at the end of the day. For her to make her own choices. We can't choose for them. If we don't do this, it might cause upset. It can cause heartbreak, you know. We just need to keep them family family hold strong, but to also ensure that you know, we have to make sure our babies have room to run. Allow her, if she's going to trip up on her journey, allow her to trip up. You can't always put bubble wrap on the road to stop her falling. She has to make her own decisions. And I feel like that ultimately that your daughter is going to find where she needs to be. No worries, Liz. See you in 30 minutes. I shall be here for another 45 minutes, so you'll be here for the back end of the stream. I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, Natine, and then we're going to have a 5-minute break, guys, and we are going to carry on readings after that. You don't need to, like, disappear on me. Some people disappear. Okay, Natine, this card's coming in for you from the Rebel deck, and it's saying, whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. And I feel like that this card is coming in, and it might not be connected to your daughter's situation, but it could be. This card's coming in saying to you that there is something that you, when you're getting annoyed, you keep feeling like you're going to do a certain thing. This card's coming in saying, don't, it's not the time, right now isn't the time to be doing this. We just have to let things play out as they are ourselves. Okay, so that, let me get my banners. That brings us to having a 5-minute break where we can have a chat and a catch up, because we have plenty of people here that we always see here, and we have some new faces as well, which I absolutely love. Ah, Natine says I love her so much, and I bet she loves you all the world as well. And there's nothing like a parent-child bond, you know. As a mother of 3 beautiful little children myself, I know that to be true. There's some times where I'm like, I love you so much, but I just need to have just 5 minutes to myself, which I probably won't get till you're in bed. But they're going to be babies for such a short time. Do you know what I mean? My children are only 6, 7 and 9. They're only babies. When I say that to people sometimes, they go, they're not babies, they're kids. Why do you keep calling them babies? Because they're my babies. They are my babies. Hi, Pooja. Or Pooja. I'm good, how are you? How are you, Pooja? I think it's Pooja, let me know. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Cherry. Thank you, love. I've not had a new member in a while. Me and Gary need to do some more private member streams. They will always be our babies. Exactly. Our babies stay our babies even when they're not babies anymore. And especially the baby, like the baby of the family. Whether that's your only child or your youngest. And, you know, that's when you're even more protective. I didn't realise I wasn't. Well, thank you, Cherry Love. Thank you for liking, Pooja. What else have I missed here? How is everybody doing? But yeah, with our kids, I know this isn't me carrying on reading, but I'm just saying, you know, as not connected to Natine's reading, but just in general, we just need to let them make their own thoughts. Oh, thank you, Lex Lux, for becoming a member as well. Thank you. And Natine says, I don't care who she wants to marry, male or female, as long as she's happy. As long as she's happy and she's safe, that's all that matters. Time for another one. Gotta go speak to you. That's what I'm doing, Naz. Yeah, thank you for joining, Kiwi. I've not even done my Kiwi stickers yet. I tried to do them ages ago and I started it and I made this really cute little Kiwi sticker thing, and then it weren't the right size and YouTube was getting all sassy about it and I couldn't do it. So I gave up on the stickers. I'm going to have to ask like Rob Rules or somebody, how do I do it? Oh, I'm glad that you're interested in the channel, Lex Lux. What I'm gonna, cause I've been saying this forever, but what I am gonna start, what I do want to do is do the Daft members only streams that we used to do, and what's it called? Why am I getting the stammer right now? Sorry. Do where we can do, it'll be easy because I want it, because we've only got a few members, it'll be easy for the members to get the readings in the members only live streams. Thank you, Cherry. Cherry's had my back through quite a lot of stuff, going a bit back behind the scenes when I had trouble with people, and she was really supportive. And that's not just Cherry either. A few people in this community who I've spoken to privately, who have been really supportive about things privately. One being Real Pamster and her Ray of Peace, and Kerry Louise. all very, very supportive. And for anyone who is new here, you know, you can make an amazing relationship, friendship with people over the internet, which I didn't think was possible. Like, that's how I met Gary from doing YouTube. Gary says, if you ever get bored or want to listen to something good, listen to this song Keeley wrote. It's beautiful. It's beautiful because you sang it, but whilst you're talking about it, let's put that song on. Which video should we put? Should we put the video what Nerdette edited, where she put the videos on it, or the one with the writing? Let me know in the chat. For anyone who knows what videos I'm going on about, of It Didn't Have to Be Like This song. Gary said lyrics, the lyrics video. Gary, Cherry, you make me laugh. But while we're on a break, let's put this song on. Gary's the only one who's written which one, so I'm going to click the lyrics one. This song is back from when we was covering the Johnny Depp stuff regarding the Johnny Depp trial. And I wrote this song, but my love Gary in the chat sang it and created the melody for it. And he did an amazing job on it.
There we go from the top. Yeah. Listen. You don't want to make nice. I tried. Seems like you want to take this to court. I went on believing that you were the one. What a mistake. How could have I been so wrong? Look what you did, girl. Look what you done. It didn't have to be like this. No, it didn't have to be like this. I gave you everything I could. Took your friends in, you knew I would. I should have known when it was all rushed. I never thought it'd be like this. Didn't have to be like this. You know, I can't understand you when you're talking like Fozzie Bear. Then pretending I pulled out your hair. Really? Tell me now, does that seem right? I thought you were better than this. It didn't have to be like this. You started to believe your own lies. I told you never again you'd see my eyes. So I'll see you in court, kid. I'm gone. It didn't have to be like this. It really didn't have to be like this. You quietened me down. You put on a frown. Hoaxed the whole damn town. Said that I beat you and they believe you. Even weaponized me too. But what about me too? And what you put me through? Oh, look what you did, girl. Look what you done. I never thought it'd be like this. Girl, you didn't have to be like this. I guess it's gonna have to be this. It didn't have to be
There we go. Isn't is singing beautiful? Cherry putting the music in there. Okay, he says it's a brilliant song, and it is a brilliant song in the sense of what Gary did to it. He did an amazing job with that song, and we did start another one a while back, and it never got around to being finished, but hopefully we will finish it at some point. Pooja says very nice, and Laura B says nice song. But the other one, it's like a different complex. It's weird. It is about the Johnny Depp stuff as well, because like I said, I did it a while ago. But it was about it. The song, the way it is. My cat's snoring really loud. It's like Johnny Depp having a conversation. It's called Dear Johnny, and he's having a conversation with his inner self, his inner child, his intuition, his own soul, basically. And it's really nice. But Gary started singing it in such a beautiful way. I've not even got like the video. Well, I've not got a video of the little bit that he did. But Gary, I know you're listening. We need to finish that Dear Johnny song. We do. If you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat, guys. We are going to be live here for another around 35 minutes. Cherry, let me go and get our scratch while you guys are putting your ones, so you can say hello to him. Come here, you big boy. This is the cat that was snoring. Say hello to YouTube. You're a good boy, aren't you? There you go. You go on that chair there. Lex Lux. Do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? My hair is pecking my head today. Because it's getting near summer, he is getting like bits of fur around his back and head. Gary! Cherry! Behave! Oh, I'm sorry for waking you up, boy. You just give us a look like, Mum, why did you wake me up? Yeah, I forgot to say that to Lex Lux. You can ask him. I don't know how to ask correctly. You can ask anything that's not legal or health related. You know, if you don't know what to ask, you can ask for a general, but it might not be directly connected to the thing that you're wanting answering. If it is a yes or no question, I rather than use the cards, I do use my pendulum, which is up there hiding. I do need to get a new pendulum now, because one of my little monkeys had it and it got broke on the end. Just waiting for Lex Lux's question there. Yeah, look what happened, guys, to my little fairy wing pendulum, angel wing pendulum. It will still work, but I want to replace that. Is the father of my children a good partner? See, that sounds to me like a yes or no question. Are you wanting to know yes or no? Or are you wanting guidance on something? Like, so if you're wanting guidance, ask your question in a different way. I am dyslexic as well. But if you're wanting guidance, hey Sagar, If you're wanting guidance specifically on your children, the father of your children, ask it in a different way, such as, so you want guidance, don't cry. For example, does the father of my children, regarding being a partner, have good intentions? Do you want me to see your question in that way? Just let me know in the chat so you don't have to type out a whole new question. If anyone's new here, please hit the subscribe button. Just let me know, Lex Lux. Don't lie, Cherry. Thank you for subscribing, Sagar. And thank you for liking. I appreciate you. How do I support my littles in the best way to mother independently or not? Okay. I feel like, first of all, I feel like the children don't know any better at the moment. And I feel like that there is an unbalance there with you and the children's father. But I feel like the children are ignorant to it. And I feel like that to do the best for your little ones is to ensure that they carry on being ignorant to it. I feel like that you've been asking yourself for a time whether you should move on away from this person to ensure that I'm just gonna hide my comments a minute because it's distracting. But you guys chat away. I can't see it now anyway. I'll read them in a minute. But I feel like that you've been asking questions for some time now, that you and your kids are needing a fresh start, and I feel like that this is something that you're moving more towards. The cards are giving you guidance that this is something that could be best for you. Obviously, when we do start something new, sometimes there is challenges ahead, sometimes there is bumps in the roads, but I feel like that if we do move on forward to into a new venture, that this is something that would be positive for you. I feel like that within the relationship with your partner, that you do sometimes feel anxiety and whether your children will see that, and I feel like that the cards show me as well that you sometimes don't believe in yourself as much as you should do as a mother, and I feel like I just want to tell you, you are doing an absolutely fucking amazing job, and you need to know that, because there's times when you're like, am I doing a good enough job? Yeah, you are. And I feel like that these decisions of if you should be moving forward or not are saying, but you know, how this affect my little ones, and I feel like that they will ultimately feel very, very settled if this is something that you do want to venture forward with. I do feel like that I do feel like it's going in the direction of being singular. having some time where we are single, the children can still have a relationship with their father if that's something that is in their best well-being. But I feel like that you will feel a lot more prosperous emotionally and within life itself. I want to say that you have been feeling a bit held back. And this card's coming out as well, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is coming out saying that you know, you feel like that you are still figuring it out, but guess what? We never stop just figuring it out. It's just do it as you go, especially in parenthood. And this card's coming out, the page is coming out saying that it's gonna feel like that you're learning new things about yourself and about your children, if this is something that you do move on with independently. But you will feel thrilled by this journey. You are healing, and there is healing that is needed. You're needing respite yourself, Lex, I want to say. You have felt very much like you are on guard quite a lot, and there is need to be having that respite so that we can heal. Going forward for you, you've got the Two of Wands here. This is about travelling, and this is talking about moving. And I want to say that there's been thoughts for a while of moving to a different destination to where you are at the moment. And this is just in the thought process for yourself at the moment. This isn't something that you have fully decided there. But also going forward here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is showing you basically living your best life, and it's talking about a sense of freedom and feeling free within yourself. And I want to say that at the moment you have days where you don't feel quite that way, but we just need to carry on going forward. The cards are saying if you do make this decision to go independently here with your babies, that we just need to just carry on going forward. Just keep going, follow your nose, that's all you can do. Just go straight, keep going forward, okay, and don't look back. Be sure with yourself. Get you a little Rebel deck card now. Okay, shame, regret and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. This card is talking about when we hold them feelings within ourselves of guilt, or things that we do regret, or things that we are ashamed of, that you need to let them go and forgive yourself, because sometimes oh, there's an orb. Did you guys see the orb down near my face? But anyway, you do need to forgive yourself, and you do need to release that stuff and stop blaming yourself, girl. Pack it in, the card's saying, and we are saying as well. Okay, let me see who's next. Oh, that was okay for you, Lex Lux. If anyone would like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat so I can see you and feel who I'm drawn to. Gary, I've just seen what you said. She has 2, well, actually 3. Bye. I had to hide the comments, it was a bit distracting. Take care, Snow Queen. I hope you have a good day and enjoy the rest of your Friday too. That is full. Thank you so very much. Oh, you're welcome, love. Pooja, do you want to put your question in the chat? I do feel drawn to you for this reading. Just no legal or health related questions, please. And if you don't know what to ask, you can always ask for a general reading. Carry, pack it in. He's being a right sod. It's all Gary's fault. I've got your question, Pooja. Pooja says, what is N currently feeling and thinking about me? Let's see. Let's have a little look-see. Yeah. Cards are falling out. Now, first of all, I know you're asking about N, but the Magician is coming out for you, my love, and the Magician is coming out and saying that you have all the tools at your disposal to acquire the things that you are desiring. Now, surrounding N, I want to say that they also have all the tools at their disposal, but N is holding themselves back with their own impulses, and they seem to get very, very distracted and lost within their own world. And I feel like that they have a hard time showing their true emotions and their true feelings and intentions. I also feel like that they are battling things personally, such as an example, such as, you know, periods of feeling low. But N has the ability to change this himself. That is not your job, okay? Just know that's not your job to change anybody. They need to take the chains off themselves and release themselves from it. N is very, very stubborn. I want to say they are quite old-fashioned in the sense that they don't like taking guidance off anybody, and they are very old-fashioned within like the way things should be as well. I feel like that apart from N not acting correctly on his impulses, that he does have or she, I don't know if it's he or she, not stated, have the rest of their life in the balance. But because they are so wrapped up in their own mind sometimes, they don't always realise when they've got a good thing going right in front of them, or when somebody is interested. Oh, this card has fell, and I don't know if that is a good sign or what, because we've got the Two of Cups here. This is talking about partnership. This is card showing me that there could be a possible partnership with this person. But with the card falling here, this card is also giving the warning that if this person doesn't get his own demons and impulses in check, then he will the relationship will not be successful. There is a need for this to have open communication with this person, so you both know your intentions and your own boundaries, and to ensure that we do it in a calm and collective way, and just keep them communication skills open there. And I feel like that you and if you do get together in a relationship, it could be a very, very successful relationship, but I do feel like it will require work a lot of the time, and it's about whether you want to put that work in, which you may want to, because you may have strong feelings for him already. You may already have really strong feelings for him, and he needs to work on, I feel like that he will have to work on himself. Don't tell me any more information, Pooja. You can tell me at the end of the reading if you want to tell me anything. but you're saying he's too busy to communicate. But communication is vital. It is absolutely vital there, for to be successful and overflowing and emotional. I don't know if that, I think that was the post. Did you hear that big bang then? It scares the life out of me every time when I'm doing a stream. But I feel like that there is a lot of love that can come between you two. I feel like that he needs to make space and time for you, and if this isn't something that he can do, that it will require a lot of work and a lot of patience to be able to carry on, for you to carry on feeling them type of ways for him. Okay, let me get you a Rebel deck card. Okay, I don't know where this is connected, Pooja, but the card's coming out saying you're being shady. There's something that you're being shady about. There's something that you've not communicated about. It says watch out, because that could get ugly. There's something that you're needing to communicate about as well, and to be open. But I feel like that this could also be about communicating with yourself, having a bit of a word with yourself, and realize, asking yourself, is this something that I want for me? Okay, is this something that I want for me? Is it serving me? Obviously, you know, we can't just have things that are serving us all the time, such as, you know, as an example, being a mum. The kids aren't there to serve us, we're there to be their servants until they're adults, for example. But when you're in a relationship, it's about partnership. It's about two people coming together and equally working hard and for one another, and being there for one another. So there may be a need to be asking ourselves there, is the situation serving me? Is these feelings I'm feeling for this person, are they being returned in the same way? If anyone would like a reading, put one in the chat, and I am just going to go and check if that was actually the post while you guys put your ones in the chat. It was supposed. It scared me. It freaked me out when it did it the other day when we was on stream. Oh, you know what it was about? For anyone who was on the other stream the other day, you guys remember when we were live on, was it Wednesday? We was live on Wednesday, and the roofers came out and fixed the roof, and it was really loud and it interrupted right in the middle of the readings. That letter was just a letter from the landlord saying minor job completed. Not really. So thank you for interrupting again. Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. I will not see you if you do not put a 1 in the chat. I will give it a few, about a few 30 seconds or so, just so that I see everyone. Take care, Lover B. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Liz. Welcome back. Put a 1 in the chat if you want a reading, guys. We've probably got time for 1 or 2 readings for the rest of the stream, because we are finishing at 1/4 the hour. I don't know for sure whether it'll be 2, but it'll definitely be 1 more reading. This could be the last reading of the day. It don't matter whether you've had one the other day. You were streaming while they were on the job. Why is that not? I was already streaming before they came. That doesn't sound right at all, but anyway. I digress. It is what it is. But yeah, they were here the other day. They were. Liz, it's not fun here. I fall into Cherry's trap every time. And I try and watch my wording, and I'll say something, I'll be like, oh no, I did not mean to say that. She caught it as well. Do you remember them proper funny streams we used to have though, with Tammy and Gary and Rob Reels? I miss them. I miss them streams so much. Girl, you read me all the time and always on point. No one's for me, thanks. Cherry says on the job means they were well, they were on the roof fixing the slate tile that was slipping down, that looked like something out of that film. What's that film called? Final Destination, where it looks like you could just go out, because it's literally over the back door, and I was scared every time I had to put the rubbish out in the bin. Okay, cement shoes. I feel I'm drawn to you, love. Do I put your question in the chat? This might not be too long of a reading now, because we've only got just over 5 minutes. And I do need to stick to it today, because when I didn't stick to it the other day, I missed my bus, and I wasn't impressed. And I don't want to miss my bus. The cat's snoring again. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, I didn't realise Misty was here. Misty, come and say hello to everyone. Come and say hello to YouTube. This is the baby kitty that we got just before Christmas. Cement shoes, do you want to put your question in the chat? He's like, Mom, get off me, you're going to mess the cards up. General is fine, says Cement Shoes. Number 2, boy, by the way. Yeah, Misty, we thought Misty was a girl. We were told that he was a girl, that's why he's called Misty. Misty Moo. Because, yeah. And I went to get what I thought was her neutered about 2 weeks ago at the vet's. And the vet said, oh, I just need to check her privates. And I was like, okay. And she checked and she went, actually, he's a boy. Look. And like showed me that he was a boy. And I was like, oh no. So yeah, he is a boy. And my mum keeps taking the mick, like sending me pictures of cats in wigs, saying, here, get this for the cat so he can pretend he's a girl some more. Okay. He is so cute. And they are so cute together. Okay. So, Cement Shoes. Hello, you 320 SCA. First of all, my love, you've got the King of Wands coming in. This is talking about somebody who is used to being on their throne and is used to be giving the orders, and I feel like that this is something that could have possibly have changed in the recent one. In the recent past, there is no list you've to, and that is to, there is no list by the way, to you 320. The free readings, with the free readings, nobody's guaranteed a reading. But anyway, King of Wands is coming in saying, I also feel like that little voice in the side of your head that sometimes gives you impulsive ideas keeps on sneaking up on you, and you keep feeling sometimes that it is your intuition, and then you do listen to it and you realise, actually I shouldn't have listened to that, it was not my intuition. And I feel like that there is a lot of growth here needed for yourself there, cement shoes, and I feel like that to have this growth, there is gonna have to be an end of a situation. There is a situation coming to an end. We've got the Death card here, but this card isn't a bad card, it's a good card, because it also means rebirth and things coming to a new, things that we didn't expect. But first we do need to release them impulsivities of not listening to our intuition, but listening to what we think is our intuition. They're saying that there is a need there to be meditating, and I feel like there's a need there to connecting into the love and light side of the spiritual stuff. Like I've got written on my arm there, love and light. So like the meditation and connecting with the candles and the crystals, and I want to talk about connecting with inner peace within you as well. Then we've got the Temperance card, which is a Sagittarian card. She's saying you've got to give a little to get a little. Okay, there is things where you're needing to give more of yourself, or I want to say, and you're needing to, this will help lead you into that new path. You've got that new path on both cards there. Look, on the Death card, where is it on the Death? There, can you see the sun in the background rising? And you've got it here on the Temperance card, saying that, you know, we are going into a new direction, but first we do need to allow the situation that we're in at the moment to complete itself. It's like going through a life cycle. Sometimes we have to go through the process of everything as well. And again, last but not least, but to regarding this situation, going into, there is a definitely new situation coming in for you, cement shoes. You got the Ace of Pentacles, which is, aces are always about the beginnings here. Okay, you've got the beginning, and this is talking about new beginnings financially as well. A financial deal that you a new financial deal that you weren't expecting to come arise for yourself. And I also feel like that this will feel like a substantial change, and it'll like jump out from nowhere, like, hey, I was not expecting you, but hello and thank you. Gonna get you a Rebel deck card quickly. Okay. You've got two cards that have come out. We're going to read this one first. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. The Rebel deck is saying. And also, you are giving too many fucks. Give zero. You're letting your anxiety creep up too high, cement shoes. You need to release that. Again, they're talking about connecting to the spiritual, the love and light things, like the meditation. You know, if you find it hard to meditate, just put on very relaxing music, or use the guided meditations. There's many of them free here on YouTube. Connecting, bringing in the white candles, bringing in the white sage around your home, so you can cleanse your energies around you, and all that, them light things to help lift your energies, because they've been feeling very oppressive for you. Okay, we're going to do one last quick reading. It'll be a super quick one. And if you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. Let me just change this banner here so it'll tell everybody. Free readings are closed. after we pick this last person. And it's also letting everyone know if anyone would like a private reading, then you can contact me on my email address, which is provided in the chat, in the description of this video. Oh, the kitties are purring. They're giving each other a wash. I'm not going to miss my bus, Liz. I just checked. This is going to be like a 5-minute long reading at max. Thank you, Cement Shoes. Natty, you are the one who is for the last reading here. Put your question in the chat, and I will pull a few cards for you. I'm glad that made sense for you, Cement Shoes. I love me some Cement Shoes, so much easier than scuba diving. It is going to be a quick reading now. But there is that option for people if they do want a private reading. But these free readings, I'm getting back into the vibe of doing them weekly or sometimes a few times a week. Just hit the notification bell so that you are aware of when we do go live. What is T's next action towards me? Okay, pulled out 3 cards for you, Natty, and I feel like right now isn't the time for you to for a relationship within the journey that you are on right now. They're showing me the singular here at first. This is something to come, but I feel like it's not in this right present moment. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands here and the Hermit. When the Hermit comes in, it's about taking time to have a moment to ourselves to reflect, and also for self-work and self-guidance so that we can be the best person that we can be, especially if we are intending to go into a relationship. There we've got the Lovers. The thing that they did draw me to with the Lovers, especially in this card at the moment, they don't always draw me to it, is 2 people standing a little bit apart, and I feel like that the strong bonds are not created between you and T at the moment. That is something that is gonna grow if we work on it, but I feel like that we do need to do this self work as well first. Like I said, very quick last reading. I'm gonna get you a quick verbal deck card, and then we are gonna bring the stream to an end. Natty, you got this one here. It says, make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. This card is saying that you're not happy with where you are in your life at the moment, but this is something where it's down to the decisions that you've made personally. And this is talk about like the first card that we had, guys. You remember at the beginning of the stream about taking responsibility for our healing, but also this is talk about taking responsibility for our choices of what led us to where we are, and to make the best choices for ourselves going forward, and for yourself, Natty, there. I want to thank everybody for coming along to the stream today. I especially want to thank my love Gary for coming along, and I want to thank everybody who has supported the channel and just being here, liking and subscribing. And I want to welcome our new members, which are Cherry and Lux. I don't know if I pronounced her name right. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, there is the option there if anyone wants a private reading to contact me in the email provided. But apart from that, ta-ra for now everybody, take care, and I will see you for the next stream. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will not be live over the weekend. Hopefully at the beginning of next week I should be live. Take care. Love you too, Gary. I will do. Ta-ra everybody.